his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Dang with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Lawson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harden dishes to Jones. No good. Good D by Gasol.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The shot's good from Lawson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Dang. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. No good from Lawson. Memphis leading by 4. Well, you think back to the 2009 draft, the Thunder selecting James Harden 3rd overall, and there was some second guessing there.
Yeah, and Tyreke Evans, Kevin, taking a pick after him, won Rookie of the Year. But with time, Harden's talent is proven out, and you could argue he should have gone first in that draft.
Now Howard. After Monty Eunice's three-pointer wouldn't go. Back to Howard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Howard.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Dang. 5 points in the game. And it's Walker penetrating. Pass to Smooth. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Harden.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Ariza brings the double. And a wide open look for Walker. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Lets the 3 fly. And no good trying to get that one. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming.
You kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he says, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
They've got Marc Gasol. Jarrett Jack is out there with Allen. Then there's Monty Eunice. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now, here's Thornton. He had 10 points in the win against Portland.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Green kicks to Jack. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Oh, that's a tough 3-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
On the basket by Jones.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Well, Memphis loves the grit and grind mentality of this Grizzlies team. We all know that. They are at their most fearsome, I think, right here in the grindhouse.
No doubt about it. Some names just stick. And everyone here knows when you say grindhouse, you're talking about the FedEx Forum. Memphis so strong in this building.
Now here is Jack. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I tell you, last year, guys, the Grizzlies lived up to the nickname of the Grindhouse. Top 5 defense here at home, and a lot of close wins that could have gone either way, but they grinded them out.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Monty Eunice, and it's Carter in for Gerald Green.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. And those close wins and that blue-collar attitude is really what helped Memphis get to a 31-10 record here at home. Good for second-best home record in that very tough Western Conference.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Smith. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Carter, the pass to Allen. Carter up top. He's guarded by Thornton. No good from Jack. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Takes a three, and that's good. Marcus Thornton for three. Thornton's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And stolen by Chalmers. And Chalmers with a clear path to the hoop. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Houston. 4 on the clock. His first shot coming late, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gasol's got his first points in this one.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scorers. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Jack. And there's the pass to Gasol. Back to Jack. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Randolph with it. Offensive rebound. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Dang comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jarrett Jack. And a switch here also for Houston. Brewers check in.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Chalmers dishes to Smith. There's a screen. Feeds to Brewer. Screen by Smith. And here's Chalmers for 3. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. Here's Brewer. The shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
But they recover it. The kick out to Walker. Randolph sets a screen for Walker. From outside the arc, that one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Walker's got it all tied up now for Memphis. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Now Chalmers, after the missed 3 from Luol Deng. Here's Randolph. Kicks it to Deng. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Deng.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Screen by Smith. And Chalmers kicks to Smith. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And here is Chalmers after the 3 moments ago from Luol Deng. Brewer with the ball. Carter on him. Another miss by Houston. Memphis leading by 3. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And, Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Here's Thornton. And for the basket by Tony Allen. That's a 2 from Smith. That one wide left.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Randolph with the ball, and so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. .12 seconds left here in the second. Brewer with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Stolen by Harden. And the first half comes to...
Thank you, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was... All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Chalmers in at the point guard position. Here's Chalmers following the score by Memphis. Out to Smith. From deep. Here's Howard. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And he gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now, here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Chalmers with the screen on Deng. And here's Harden for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. You can say so much about Marc Gasol and his defensive impact. As we all know, the Defensive Player of the Year back in 2013.
Yeah, tremendous size, Kevin, and the awareness to always get his body and frame in the right place to help anchor his team's defense.
Here's Walker following the score by Josh Smith. And Walker kicks to Deng. Back to Walker. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Randolph, no one around him. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Randolph's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Chalmers. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce. And remember last year, the Rockets signing Josh Smith after he was waived last season, picked him up with their biannual exception. A nice low-risk move for adding athleticism, defense, and just pure talent to their front court.
Here's Smooth. He's got 13. He feeds it to Dang. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
You're right about Josh Smith, not the most efficient scorer throughout his career, but Clark, the Rockets are all about efficiency.
They really are. They're very numbers-centric in that organization. Not a natural fit, but maybe they can influence him to become more selective with his shots, and that's the key, Kevin.
Now Walker, Trevor Ariza, missing from long range. Randolph passes to Walker. Outside Dan. And it's off from three-point range.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized scorer general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality, maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thornton comes in for Mario Chalmers. Greg talking about Walker. You have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the two.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Thornton, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Walker with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Walker against Harden. Pass to Smooth. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight. All against Howard. There's a good screen. Pass to Harden. Nobody near Barnes. Allen with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Walker against Howard. And it's Walker penetrating. Gasol kicks to Allen. And here's Walker outside. Shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Screen by Howard. Harden kicks to Ariza. Here's Howard. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Gasol, a screen on Ariza. He used that pick to perfection. And that's now 19 points for Smooth.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years. Almost 18 points a game in around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Randolph. Gerald Green comes in for Tony Allen. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Rockets also changing it up. Jones checked in for Ariza. And Ty Lawson subbed in for James Harden. And the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Terrence Jones.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And Jack kicks to Gasol. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. Lawson against Jack. Outside for Thornton. The 3-ball. And that one's good. Thornton's got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Green against Barnes. The drive by Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Jack against Lawson. Jack passes to Moniunas. A 3-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 10.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism. An upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
Down low and stolen by Howard. Lawson with it. Now Jack defending. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Barnes. He's got 7, 4 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way, and it's Houston with another.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer. And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lawson dishes to Jones. Can't make good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Outside Jet. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies lead by 7. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here is Harden. They've got Carter. Moniunas out there with Ryan Hollins. Then there's Allen. And it's Adams in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. Houston moving the ball around. Nice shot by Smith.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Adams outside. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Ariza has the open look. Goes back up. It's deflected. Carter outside. Adams outside. Allen kicks to Adams. And the rejection by Harden. For the finish. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, but that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Adams outside. Moniunas has the open look. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Allen against Chalmers. Back to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 8th assist in the game. Memphis leading. Drive by Adams. Rebounded by Chalmers. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Harden missing again. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Allen. Shot is no good. Smith with the defensive effort. Here's Howard. It's blocked. Ariza passes to Harden.
What a performance from Harden here. 15 points now and 3 great steals.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Dang comes in for Vince Carter. And Walker subbed in for Jordan Adams.
Boy, the Grizzlies had a good shot at winning their division last year. Ended up only 1 game behind the Rockets at the end of the season. Tough pill to swallow for them.
To end the drought. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for Zach Randolph. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Poked loose and stolen by Ariza. Drops in the breakaway layup. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Walker's shot is off. Now the Rockets with it. A big stretch here going 10-2. Chalmers, he's open. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Smooth, guarded by Harden. Back to Randolph. Buries it down low. Randolph's got 4 points this quarter. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Harden kicks to Smith. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Walker with the 3. Again, the miss by Walker.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Good on the shot. 19 points for James Harden.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Now the dish to Chalmers. Misses the 3.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Pass to Smooth. Right at the free throw line. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Chalmers with it. He's picked up by Dang. The drive by Smith. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Out to the right wing. Doubled by Howard. Dang against Chalmers. Rocket 6. Dang kicks to Randall. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Harden. The Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. It's deflected. It's stolen by Dang. And here comes the break. And he goes in for the dunk. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the
Leaves the dishes to Chalmers. Harden outside. Screen by Howard. Harden the pass to Chalmers. Howard with the screen on Walker. Back to Harden. Wide open look. 5 to shoot. Smith with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight. Walker against Ariza. To the left wing. Here's Smooth. The feed to Dang. Gasol kicks to Randall. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Stolen by Harden. Nails it!
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smooth, and there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. Here's Smooth, guarded by Harden. Here's Gasol. Money!
This is real hot, on fire version of Gasol.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Chalmers' shot is no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Smooth, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
Let's make some noise for the boys!
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Smith. Harden dishes to Chalmers. Lets the three fly right between the eyes.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
So it's a narrow victory for the...
Well, James, no...
The 2K Sports postgame show.